Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when them in your mouth. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. All the fans in the state trying to come by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got three. That other rapper got it, but shout it, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the brick. Talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard talk career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't like it better with time. Who got them flow in a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what it do? You and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh, front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place. True indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, vice Q-tip, Alicia Heed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just weed. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the vocal dance, my duty, pepper seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines the street news. Baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 7 seats and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby. You know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to
with a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? Check the Eagles! Check the Eagles! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! Go get him! Go get him!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Waddle. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
Back to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Chop alert.
A give, running right, Achane. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. The Dolphins at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have the home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Check. Panther 6.
Looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Cougar 19.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Levante David in on the tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Come on. Cowboy 80. 70 Lions.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. There he goes, right side. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
To throw now, Shuck. A quick throw there is incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Let's take 19. He's moving.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Shuck. He'll try and do this himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They motion the running back out left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out execute them, we can walk away with a win.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick.
2nd and 2. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Intended for number 12. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran about the lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
19 Tigers, 18 Pioneers. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
They'll set up to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Get it! Viking, Cougar 19! 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger! Go!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Panther 6! Ready!
A run straight ahead with Achane. Well, they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Ready! Come on, come on. 70 Timberwolves.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Okay, ready?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Cup 19, Cougar 19. Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Got it. Ready? Ready?
Now back to throw. That is caught. He'll have the conversion and more than that. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Shuck. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Shuck. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Shuck. That one behind throwing his receiver and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Rattler.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
At the 39-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
19, Charger, 19, Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
At the Bengals 8-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now 2nd and 5.
70 Timberwolves. Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Project, this ain't what you want.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Up the middle, Ochan. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Now they go screen. It's complete. Given 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Shuck now to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Shuck. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A gain of 4 yards. And
Now Shuck. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Rasul Douglas picks it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Collins. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Press all 80. 18, pioneer. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They're going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
To throw now, Shuck. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Shuck. His throw incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, Shuck. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Sanders on for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Bengals 13. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Shuck. This one complete to Yoshibas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing, Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back now in Miami. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Come on. 6.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. Panther 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. Cowboys.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll look to throw. They set up the screen. H.N. has it. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 14.
Ready. Hawk 70. 19 tight. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Go.
He'll look to throw. This one thrown underneath to H.N.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 60 Maverick, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4.
Come on, set, Cowboy 80. Sixty back.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play that time on a catch and run. 31 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. On the handoff, it's Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, raking the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to get the lead up to 4. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. come up. 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. Open man is Yoshibas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Here's 1st down.
That's another Bengals.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Cincinnati.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lion. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw. This is caught by Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Drag him 60. Trap 50. Trap 60. 18. Pioneer.
Back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, Crackle 80.
They'll set up to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, come 19, come 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And on the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And that's going to tie things at 20. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Flag. 70 Lions.
Shuck now to throw. Complete to Likely. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
To throw now, Shuck. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And a throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And here in overtime, that had the potential to be the definition of a game-changing interception. But he couldn't find a way to pull it in. And that's a disappointment there.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Draw play for Brown. Now he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. From the gun, Shuck. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. McPherson's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously a touchdown would win it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Stephanie! Hook Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. He'll dump this off to Ochane. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And here here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
18, Pioneer. Go.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments